Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yup, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today, man. We got the boy Grimy with the most painful things in life, part 2. What's some of the most painful things in life?
That's why I repeated it. I'm like the most painful things in life.
What about rejection? Is rejection painful?
No.
No form of rejection.
Not for me, but it is for some people.
What about you don't get into that program you've been?
Well, maybe
that's a rejection.
Yeah, but that's not the end of the world.
You're not getting the job your dream job that you've been working. But it's not painful to get that rejection.
In that moment, you. All
right, so it is painful.
Not painful, but in that moment, you be like, dang,
No,
but you just keep going.
It's no, don't throw that like that.
That's just how I am. I don't let a lot of stuff.
You didn't get into the college you wanted to get into. Is that not painful?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it can't. Yeah, it can't be because I have been watching a lot of like the videos of people like recording themselves getting into like they Ivy League schools or rejection from I've seen it can be painful, especially one that you really like, the top one that you want. Yeah, that could be painful, most definitely.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
But what we talking about though?
Rejection can be painful.
Okay.
Getting stalled can be painful. Getting bit can be painful.
That can be painful.
Getting hit by a car can be painful.
It can be deadly.
And painful.
Painful and deadly.
Dropping out of
a lot of things can be painful.
Yeah, so, hey, with that being said.
Right now, that can be painful.
No, because it's going to be painful for you what I do afterwards. Make sure you check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go. If you want the first part, you got to do it. Check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Knocking it with a thumbs up.
Y'all ladies getting waxed can be painful.
How you know?
I'm just saying from what I heard. Let's go. Let's check it out. Let's see what's about. You ready?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna agree?
Oh, it used to be, but not anymore.
Hey. How y'all doing?
How y'all doing?
Have any of y'all seen the movie Inside Out? I remember watching.
I forgot his audio do be low.
How y'all doing? Have any of y'all seen the movie Inside Out? I remember watching the first one around the time it came out, and don't get me wrong, it was a solid movie. However, I still feel like something was missing from the movie. But just like a hot iron, I couldn't put my finger on it. Then I realized what it was. There was no pain emotion present in the entire movie. How are you gonna produce a movie encompassing the emotions of a teenage girl and not include the pain emotion? They got the nerve to have a character named Enderman. Ennui, but not pain. I had to look this word up. I didn't even know what it meant. So I know damn well these Gerber babies watching this movie didn't know what they meant either. Come to find out, they just personified Eeyore and threw him in the movie. Am I looking too deep into a movie aimed towards children? Probably. Are we here today to discuss some of the most painful experiences one can go through? Yes. So today, we'll be discussing some more of the most grievous and unbearable experiences that seem to happen to everybody on a regular basis, as well as the pain and affliction that they dispense. Comment down below.
Why you look like that? You look
like his haircut.
Well, he just got a do-rag on, so he might be compressing.
That's compressed very low. I mean, very.
You can compress it like that.
I do.
But also, he ain't got his glasses on.
It's the glasses. I knew something was missing. I knew something was different. I mean, it is the hair.
It's been a minute though.
It has.
It's been a long minute, but you can't think of any other painful things before he get into it.
Painful.
Death always painful. Losing a loved one. That's pain.
I guess women maybe childbirth.
Hitting your foot on the side of a table.
Oh, you want me to tell you one of my most... I got 2 of the most painful things that happened to me.
Yeah, but all right.
Oh, what'd you say?
No, kick it off.
It was the door ripping the back of my heel off, the skin on the back of my heel, and then getting my hand cut open, get my stitches.
Yeah.
I almost lost a finger.
Below the most painful thing that's ever happened to you, and like and subscribe if you First, we gotta talk about stepping on a Lego. Legos are quite literally the spokesperson of pain. I think everybody and their mama done stepped on at least one Lego.
Ooh. Have you ever stepped on a thumbtack?
No.
Have you ever stepped on a nail?
No.
Have you ever stepped on glass?
Yes. Glass, yeah.
Pain.
Yeah.
I think those worse than Legos.
During their lifetime. These motherfuckers are like plastic razor blades. Our feet are some of the most complex and robust parts of our body, yet my feet be getting one-shotted by these plastic fragments. I know some of y'all niggas watching this video probably got some Hawaiian rolls for feet and can't be impacted by the pain of these sharp fractions, but I can't relate. Now, about 7 years ago, I had more Legos than college girls had Hydro Flasks. I had Ninjago sets, Batman sets, Minecraft sets. I was a fiend, bro. But this also meant that I had to be extremely decisive with where I stepped, because one wrong move and I was gonna get a plastic splinter thrusted in my foot. You know how Toy Story had a lot of kids thinking that their toys were alive? Well, I was thinking that my Legos were strategically moving themselves to be right in the line of fire with my feet. Because no matter how much I thought I cleaned up, there was always a Lego chilling in the cut and I would stomp on that motherfucker. Especially with those Batman helmet pieces, bro. That shit felt like I was stepping in a bear trap. At that point, just amputate my foot. I don't care if I gotta walk around the crib in some Timbs to conserve the quality of my feet, bro. If I was running from a killer and the only way I could escape was by walking through a trail of Legos barefoot, just make sure my suit is press ironed. And I remember people were making this.
I can do it though. Can you make it across?
Yeah, because I wouldn't even be thinking about, like, I got so much.
There you be.
I'm just trying to survive.
He said, damn, please.
You be trying to make me come up like I'm weak. Don't you say that crazy.
Agonizing ordeal into a challenge on YouTube, people were really trying to glorify something that gave me childhood trauma. The bottoms of my feet used to have more scars than Deadpool's face, bro. If Jigsaw had a trap that required people to walk through a pit of Legos barefoot, it'd be a wrap. Now we gotta talk about side stitches and cramps. We've all had that moment where we've woken up from a revitalizing night of sleep. Trust me, bro, I be in my bed doing the full scorpion. I be sleeping in cursive in this motherfucker. But anyway, the first thing that a lot of people like to do when they wake up from sleeping is stretch their body out like Jake the dog. And don't get me wrong, that stretch is one of the most fulfilling and rewarding things that one can acquire. I can literally feel my soul elevating to the heavens. I start shaking like a granny that caught the Holy Ghost. It's like I become a human maraca, bro. And it's smooth sailing from there until the sharpest, most gut-wrenching cramp decides to infiltrate my calf muscles. It's like my leg got possessed, bro. It's kinda scary. And now my calf is pretty much tighter than Jayla Brown's braids. And what makes it worse is the fact you can feel the cramp coming before it hits. So now I just gotta wait for the inevitable discomfort to settle in. Side stitches are also some of the most painful things that the average civilian can go through. Not gonna lie, bro.
See. Quit bothering me.
I'm about to say another painful thing when my toes be getting cramped up and like
I ain't gonna lie, I caught a cramp the other day, and they did it, and I said, I was laying in bed.
No, I'm saying like where
in my leg. But then I'm like, all right, I let it do what it did. And so all right, I said, let me go ahead quickly move. I quick move, it hit it again. Yeah. And I said, bro, I'm down for the count, bro. Fuck this.
Discomfort to settle in. Side stitches are also some of the most painful things that the average civilian can go through. Not gonna lie, bro, those side cramps be putting up Mr. Beast numbers on my ass, bro. I'll just be running, then all of a sudden it feels like a nigga shanked me with a 12-inch dagger. And please tell me I'm not the only person who randomly gets those chest pains that make me think I'm getting airdropped to the Lord. I'll just be on the game or something, then all of a sudden my chest starts to feel like I'm going through a Ben 10 transformation or something, bro. I'm in my room looking like Jaden Smith and Karate Kid when he got his ass handed to him, bro. And just when I think the coast is clear, the moment I inhale, the pain kicks back in like it's got fucking recoil damage or something. At this point, I'm already convinced that I'm being sent to a Pop Smoke concert. Those random sharp pains in my chest are truly some of the most humbling and obsequious moments ever. I think it's just God reminding me that he could delete me off the sentence at any given moment at the flick of his wrist. Now we gotta talk about hitting your funny bone. This is like the factory reset for my nervous system. Yeah. This is something that I've been dealing with since the dawn of time. For some idiosyncratic reason, my body loves to hit every part of itself on every table, counter, and door frame imaginable. And this includes my elbows. First of all, whoever labeled this nerve as the funny bone needs to be drawn and quartered, because there's absolutely nothing amusing nor diverting about this experience. If this is funny, then I'm still waiting for the punchline, bro. When I hit my funny bone, it feels like my arm is filled with TV static. It's like my arm escapes the Matrix for a moment. My entire nervous system just starts going on an LSD trip and doesn't know how to calm back down. Every atom in my body decides it wants to start doing a cha-cha slide in this motherfucker. That's why I'm finna start walking around the crib like a damn hockey goalie, bro. I must be wearing more pads than a woman on her menstrual cycle. I've come across when people who had normally laugh when they hit their funny bone. Them niggas deserve to be cellmates with Hannibal Lecter for all I care. Now we gotta talk about getting soap or shampoo in your eyes. Now I know that some of y'all got snow globes built into y'all heads, but for those who actually cleanse their scalp, getting shampoo in your eyes is unendurable. That shit turns me into Fetty Wap real quick, bro. Like at this point, my eyeballs are getting cleaner than my hair. I literally try to seal my eyes.
Which one worse though?
What?
Shampoo or soap? Like body wash or soap, body soap.
That's technically the same.
But I'm saying one can be worse. Oh, it really depends on like the chemicals they use. Like the
type of soap.
Yeah, and the chemicals they put in it. Like, so say for instance you got one with a fragrance. It's gonna burn also because of the fragrance. But if you just use like some Dow, that's just, it ain't gonna burn as bad.
Have you ever got soap in your eye recently?
No, I don't know. I wash my hair out quite often, and so
I wash my hair with my eyes open, so I don't know.
No, you don't. She a whole lot.
So be running in my eyes.
That's the same. That's the same. Mm-hmm, my niece be giving. That's the line. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, just be. I was just playing. I don't know which one worse.
One can be worse.
I mean, I washed my hair recently and I did get soap in my eye, but it didn't burn.
Because that honestly, typically,
shampoo. I got shampoo in my.
Typically, I do get shampoo in my hair. Like I said, I wash it frequently.
Shampoo in your eye.
I mean, why I said shampoo in my hair? I mean,
that's
my
where
eye.
I posted on. Yeah.
Because I wash my hair frequently, so like, yeah, it gets in my eye like probably every third.
You done got used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
The soap don't bother. It don't bother me as much now.
I showed like a jar of pickles, but alas, my eyes still end up burning like Gucci third leg. I know my eyes got about 10 HP left. And then I started making that my face had absolutely no remnants of shampoo before I started rubbing my eyes, but I just ended up making it worse. Not to mention the fact that I damn near break my neck falling out the shower trying to reach for my towel. The shampoo and conditioner bottles start falling all over the place. It's just an all-around disheartening experience.
It's worse when that damn, I ain't gonna say it. I'm finna say when that soap drop. That soap drop and get the boom, 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 boom. He talking about when the shampoo bottle drop. I'm like, you can catch the shampoo bottle. Now it's that soap be sliding. And then you get your head, don't drop the soap.
Well, I mean,
how the fuck do y'all make it to prison without dropping the soap though? On some real,
I be dropping that soap and I'm gonna bend down and pick it up.
Y'all ain't gotta worry about that though.
I'm saying if I was,
no,
I'm dropping it, I'm picking it up.
When you got somebody like
you ain't that quick.
When you got somebody like he's watching that soap fall down the crack of that.
How did we get here?
He's brung it up.
Not that far. Let's go.
But I'm just saying, like, ain't nobody got time for. No.
Well, you in there by yourself. Drop it and pick it up.
You're not in there by yourself.
I'm talking about when you take a shower by yourself.
Still be like, nigga.
You crazy.
Don't drop the soap. Woo-hoo.
From my towel. The shampoo and conditioner bottles start falling all over the place. It's just an all-around disheartening experience. There's also been times where I've been lathering myself in soap and somehow some suds fly into my eyes like some fucking Angry Birds or something, bro. Now my eyes feel spicy as hell. At this point, I can't even open my eyes and just have to sit and wait for the pain to dissipate. Now we gotta talk about pinching your skin with a zipper. This one personally gave me PTSD that still lingers to this day. I remember when I was a kid, I was struggling with the zipper of my winter coat. I was over there sounding like a fucking DJ.
Yeah, that's something you probably do as a kid with the zipper.
Yeah.
But I ain't really done it as a
bro. So my mom, as any parent would do, tells my older sister to help me with the inconvenience. Now I wasn't really tripping because I expected her to be meticulous and circumspect, but I guess she got possessed by the spirit of Tommy Lister Jr. or something because she zipped that zipper with so much tenacity and robustness that it almost decapitated me. She almost gave me one of those dumbass neck tattoos that people have been getting. Ever since that day, I've been taking 3 business days to zip up my zipper. I ain't taking no chances, bro. And even still, I always keep a small section of my coat unzipped. Now I've been lucky enough not to have caught the family jewels in the zipper of my pants, but I send my deepest condolences and solicitude to the niggas that are walking around here nutless. Now we gotta talk about dropping your phone on your face. This has to be one of the most execrable incidents that seem to happen on the regular.
I think we've all done that one though. Drop the phone on your face, especially like late at night, you in the bed, and then you laugh and you like the motherfucker hit you.
I done learned my lesson, honey. I don't hold it like that anymore.
You don't hold it like that anymore?
I be on my side. I ain't taking no chance.
I ain't gonna lie, that is the best way to do it on the side. Don't be, cause you gonna drop it.
You gonna drop it, and I'm clumsy, so yeah.
Why I try to avoid being in this predicament in the first place. I'll lay on my stomach like a baddie before I dangle my phone over my face like a cluster of grapes. It's like all of a sudden I just get carpal tunnel in my hands and my phone drops on my face like a fucking anvil. I remember when I accidentally dropped my phone on my nose and I was walking around looking like Billy from Grim Adventures, bro. My shit was swollen as a balloon, bro. Fucking BBL nose. And that was with an iPhone. Could you imagine if I dropped a Nokia on my face? My skull would have looked like a 200-piece puzzle. Not only does it hurt like hell, it genuinely ruined.
Facts though. Them big ass motherfuckers back in the day dropping them.
That was exactly what Nokia is.
Cause we used to have them, or the ones that your parents used to have with the little antenna on the side, the little black brick phone with the little small. Yeah, my dad used to have them joint where you pull the little antenna out. he had the joints, and I used to take his phone and go play Snake. As a kid, I was playing Snake on the phone. But yeah, now them big bad boys, you drop them bitches on you. You gonna have to go see a doctor. It's got a knot on your head.
was my entire mood, bro. That shit feels like I got hit with an electronic brick. At that point, I don't even want to use my phone anymore. Definitely one of the biggest mood killers of all time. And it also sucks because for that split second your phone is airborne, you know the unpreventable is coming. There's nothing you could do to avoid it. My phone be hitting my face like the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. Now we gotta talk about slamming your finger in a door. I don't even understand how this shit be happening to me, bro. It's not even like I got long fingers or anything. But somehow my finger always finds a way to creep into the doorway like I'm the fucking book.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never did this. Knock on wood. Never did this. You can't knock on wood.
I'm knocking it for you.
You can't knock on wood.
Which finger was it?
It was. I think it was one of your index fingers.
Let me see. It had to be.
It
had to be my right hand. I think it was my right hand.
I wasn't with you. Y'all, she slammed her finger in the door.
Trying to pump some gas.
Had to go to the ER.
So
Cause I was at work, wasn't I? I was working.
I think you was at work.
I was working from home, and you was like, "I'm finna go get gas." I said, "All right," and then because I was on the clock, and
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened.
She said, "I'm finna just go to the."
I said, "Child, my whole finger about to fall off." I was being dramatic, but it didn't feel like it.
And then you went from pumping gas for how long? Years.
Oh, I was traumatized. I didn't pump gas for over a year.
No, about 2-3 years. It was about 2-3 years before you pumped gas.
That's
again.
what I'm traumatized. Can't.
And then the time you pumped gas, I think you had to, because I was doing something. You was like, I'll just get it.
Yeah, and I was about to get gas.
I think you was out.
Yeah,
I think you was already out. You was like, I'll just get the gas. I said, you sure? I'll get it. I just can't right now.
I struggled doing that.
She was like, now how I get the car?
I'm like, I don't know how to put the car. It's been so long. I don't even know how to use this thing.
But she did. Then she got that medical bill.
Oh, they sent me to collections. I was paying.
And you were paying on. Literally, she making payments.
I said this shit got out.
And then that's you know. You had made 3 payments.
And they sent me to collections.
Yeah, you was actively making payments like every 2 weeks.
But I can't find it. It's like not on my report. I don't know where the thing went.
I don't know either. But that was a ripoff though.
It was
boogeyman or something. And then my fingers end up more black.
But did you have insurance at the time?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Yeah, but your insurance. No, you did have insurance then.
Oh, I didn't. Yes, I did. Oh, yes, I did. Yes, I did. I had insurance.
So why your insurance didn't cover it?
They covered partial, but not all of it.
That bill was high as it. Well, it was an ER bill too, though. My bad. I can't remember.
Blue than that infamous dress in 2015. Like one time I got the tip of my finger stuck in a door and my nail like it was going through an emo phase or something, bro. And I don't know if any of y'all have ever gotten a blood blister before, but that shit hurts like hell. I remember I got my finger pinched between 2 blades at the gym and I was left with a big ass pepperoni looking mark on my forefinger. So it's not like my finger got crushed completely, just pinched enough to leave a little boo-boo. But with that being said, that boo-boo had me incapacitated, bro. Every little movement that my finger made was followed by vehement agony. I also slammed my finger into a car door before. I honestly don't know how my fingers haven't turned into beef stroganoff yet, but hey, I feel like an underrated painful moment that people don't talk about enough is getting an eyelash stuck in your eye. And as someone who has naturally long eyelashes, I deal with this more than any man ever should. It feels like somebody sticking a fucking syringe in my eyeball. My eyelashes want to be all soft and supple until they break off like a Kit Kat and start provoking my optical organs. Now they feel like damn porcupine quills. And every time this happens, I've never been able to get the eyelashes out of my eye. So I don't know where the motherfuckers go.
Which is true. I also deal with. I got eyelashes bothering me right now. Cause they keep getting caught, bro.
Mine get stuck in my eye, and they get the bottom and the top be like.
But also, I constantly pluck mine.
Pluck your eye? You pluck your eyelashes?
I'm saying not like purposely pluck them, but I'm saying like when they irritated, I just do this and I pull them.
Multiple out.
Yeah,
I do that. Yeah.
I literally just pull one.
But my eyelashes so long, it's just they.
Do y'all get intertwined? Get like feel like they getting entangled?
Yeah,
they having an entanglement.
That's what was happening the other day. You was like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "My eyelashes keep getting stuck together."
Mine's stuck right now. The bottom over here. The bottom
and the top.
Yeah. They over here dancing and partying and having they all. Yeah.
They could just be chilling in the back of my eye sockets like plankton or something for all I know. It's kind of ironic how our eyelashes are supposed to keep things from getting in our eyes, but yet mine turn on me every time. Now we gotta talk about getting hit in the gonads. This is the instance that is universally felt by every man walking planet Earth right now. No matter your race, age, religion, income, or shoe size, every man watching this video can feel the affliction stemming from this photo right now. Now I've never been Steven Adams before, but I've had my fair share of run-ins with the ball busters. I mean, not the ball busters, like the ball buster. Whatever. Finally, we gotta talk about pulling off a Band-Aid. I don't know if I'm the only person who feels like this, but why does it feel like Band-Aids either fall off at the slightest movement or they're literally made out of fucking gorilla glue you can never take them off? In my experience with most Band-Aids, they literally become molded to me like the motherfucking piece of resistance or something, bro. And when I try to pull it off, half my skin comes off with it. But let's go wrap everything up for this video, man. Comment down below the most painful thing that you ever been through or that you experienced. Like, subscribe if you're new. Join the family. We're going crazy. 2025 takeover is a full effect, baby. Thank y'all for rocking with me. If you missed the end of the video, thank you for watching all the way through.
But I will say,
what's the most painful thing that's happened to you? I said 2 of the things.
I've been on crutches before, but that's because I had a high ankle sprain where I couldn't even walk on my ankle for about 2 weeks from playing ball back in high school.
I guess another painful thing that happened to me is when I bust my knee open.
But I also, the same, like you said, I was coming down the stairs and at my mom's house,
the door ripped the back.
No, it wasn't the door. I cut it on a brick. You know, my mom's steps going up. I was coming down, but I was coming down and I missed the step. My foot, like the heel,
it slipped off, and it.
No, I didn't slip. Literally, I was coming down too fast, and when I was putting it, I missed the step. And when I was coming down, my heel literally scraped off.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, I was fucked up from that one about two weeks too.
Yeah. And
so I can only wear. I had a house shoe. I had my little Homer Simpson house shoes, and I can only wear them joints because I couldn't put my foot in anything else. Yeah. So I would go outside trying to hoop. And I'll be on one foot, my Homer Simpson's house shoes, and I was like, you know what house shoes I'm talking about?
I think so.
Let me see.
Oh Lord, help us.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with you?
You act like you got a problem. It's like these.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember those. Yeah.
My little Homer Simpson house shoes, they're the only ones that, like I could wear. And then my mom used to force me to go to church. Just put your.
She wanted you to put the house shoes on.
No, put my regular, and I couldn't because my heel.
So you was in pain.
Yeah.
Damn.
I was in pain, bro. I said, man, why I just can't stay at the house? Like I can't. You going to church? You going to church? I'm like, bro, I can't. You won't let me wear my house shoes. So what?
Yeah.
You know how she is. Hey, y'all spam us up in the comments, man. Let us know y'all thoughts and painful painful things y'all have dealt with in life, man. Let us know in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
We are.
No time to kick it, got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar.